It gives me tremendous joy to create a space where others can feel safe enough to step into the wholeness of who they are, to share with the horse, maybe not even with any words, but just what's truly happening for them. Just really witnessing the transformations that consistently happen in front of my eyes feels like an incredible honor and privilege. We do a lot of work with first responders, people who are struggling with trauma in different ways, shapes and forms, but also people who are just looking to have a little bit more sense of aliveness, not necessarily coming from any massive traumatic event, but just wanting to really connect more deeply with themselves and step into leadership more wholeheartedly.
I'm ex-military, like a military veteran. I was in for 20 years, and so with that always comes a little bit of trauma. So my PTSD was at a pretty big high. My depression was at a pretty big low. I was having trouble with my family, with my kids, just kind of looking for a safe spot to go. Allison and I had a very strained relationship. Very teenage daughter, strict mom. She wasn't going to school anymore. She was so inside of herself. And I was just really super worried about her. I was at a point as a mother that I don't know what to do to help her anymore. So the first couple of times we were here, she stood off to the side, didn't really want anything to do besides to look at the horses. And then she decided to open up a bit more out here, and just over the time it kind of built up. So she's an amazing person to begin with, but she's showing it now. She's allowing herself to experience feelings again, I guess, is like the biggest thing.
The horses are absolutely part of the family. There are team members, there are partners. We really work closely with them and have a tremendous amount of trust in what they're telling us. They really have their full choice and voice in how they're interacting with us in the work that we do. And that allows for the most honest and authentic responses.
I've never been around horses where they're helping you. And then when I got here, it was like a huge eye-opener that just standing there and being calm and being present and in the moment with them, how much it can take you from like super high stress to being able to breathe again.
It's such a gift to be able to kind of be a bridge builder between the worlds of horses and people now, where my partner offers us incredible farm-to-table meals. He's our chef and caterer and also our amazing horse handler.
A big piece of what we offer here is feeding beautiful, wholesome, healthy food. People feeling so nourished by the food, by the service and the hospitality. I love and appreciate being able to share that with others.
We're so grateful to be part of Almaguin and be a business owner here, and also really understand the depth and history of what it truly means to live in this magical and beautiful place. I think it's really important to mention that we're on the traditional territory of the Anishinaabeg and Mississauga nations. All of us here at Horse Sense North take that really seriously, and we're doing our best to not only take that deeply into our heart, but also turn that into action. We're incredibly fortunate to be able to have our workshops and programs and sessions be in such a private, protected space. And I think that the nature aspect and that sense of being really secluded here adds so much to the work, because people can really lean into what they're experiencing and not worry that someone's going to come popping over and saying hello.
If you were to look back, I don't know where I'd be right now. I don't know where my family would be. I don't know where my daughter would be if it hadn't been for this like little moment when we decided to take a side trip to see some horses with a friend. And to know that the change that's come from here has been driven by love and friendship and letting those barriers down.
We just feel so grateful to have the opportunity to have this protected space for people to come more into the wholeness of who they are, to step more into themselves so that they can step into their life with more confidence, with more clarity, with more courage.